Hi everyone, so this is going to be another quick tarot reading on Mariah the Scientist and Young Thug. And as always, this is for entertainment purposes only. Okay, so let's jump into the video. Okay, so I asked Spirit, what is her current energy? Okay, so with the Temperance card coming up for her, it shows that Mariah is focused on her inner peace right now and her emotional balance right now. Okay, so she's doing the work, she's learning to pour into herself and keep her life in harmony despite everything that she's juggling. With the Nine of Pentacles coming up, this is a representation of Mariah right now. She's independent, she's financially independent, she's self-sufficient, she's successful, and she's enjoying the rewards of her hard work right now. And with the Ace of Cups coming up in reverse, this card ties directly to the Temperance card. Okay, so it shows the need for balance. So she may be feeling emotionally blocked at times or creatively drained at times. And Spirit's just reminding her that she can't pour from an empty cup. And she does recognize that since the Temperance card did come up as the first card. And the Ace of Wands is the final card that came up for her current energy. So this card basically just shows that there's new opportunities coming in music or in business in general. And she has the urge to create. She's super talented. She's super inspired right now. Spirit is just saying that she needs to stay balanced in order to fully receive and step into those blessings, okay? All right, so now I asked, what is the current energy within her relationship? So the Ten of Pentacles in reverse showed up, and usually this card upright represents long-term stability, emotional and financial security. But in reverse, it represents the dark side of wealth. Okay, so because they're both in the public eye, Spirit is basically highlighting how fame and material can start to weigh down emotional growth, okay? So when it comes to a relationship, yes, financial stability is needed, but that's not all what a long-term relationship is about. It's also about the bond. It's also about emotional security. So this also ties right back to the Temperance card that we saw earlier and also the Ace of Cups reverse that we saw earlier. You cannot pour from an empty cup, okay? So even though, again, they might have financial stability, if they're not also nourishing their emotional and their spiritual well-being, the relationship could suffer, okay? And then he also has a lot going on. Young Thug, he has a lot of like legal drama going on. I'm sure that causes a lot of emotional stress on the both of them and their families. So that's a lot of pressure for the both of them to take on if they're not finding balance within everything. So with the Nine of Wands coming up in reverse, it could represent either of them or both of them. Okay, so this card basically represents burnout, exhaustion, feeling like life and love are both just a lot right now. So Spirit is reminding them that it's okay to lean on people. It's okay to ask for help, that they don't have to carry everything alone just to prove that they're strong. So with the Knight of Wands coming up, it shows that there's a lot of passion. There's a lot of chemistry between them. The vibe feels very fast-paced, very impulsive. My intuition is telling me that this could especially be Mariah's energy. She's also the kind of person who loves extremely hard. She shows up fully. She puts her whole heart into a relationship. And Spirit is saying, although that is very beautiful, just don't forget to rest, okay? Don't forget to rest when you're trying to basically hold everything together, and that she doesn't have to do it all, okay? So this is the last card that came up for their current energy, the Ace of Swords. And this card is about breakthroughs. It's about truth. It's about having an honest, deep conversation. So Spirit is showing that's what needs to happen between them. It might be uncomfortable. It might shake things up, but it's necessary for their growth, okay? So this conversation is going to offer honesty. It's probably going to be about setting boundaries. It's just going to be a moment of real mental clarity that Spirit is suggesting might happen soon between them. All right, now for the next spread, somebody wanted to know if they were going to have children together, Mariah the Scientist and Young Thug. So let's get into the spread. Okay, so for the first card coming up, we have the Magician card upright, and it's all about potential. It's all about manifestation and creation. So Spirit is showing that, yes, there is potential, and it is possible that if they wanted to, if they chose to, they could have a child or they could have children together in the future. So the Devil card came up for them as well. So the Devil card basically represents unhealthy attachments, toxic patterns, unhealed energy. So Spirit is saying that there's still a lot of inner work that needs to happen. And this kind of ties back to the Ace of Swords that we had saw earlier. So there are deep, honest conversations that haven't been had yet. And there's a need for balance and for healthier habits in the relationship before bringing a baby into the picture, okay? So Spirit is basically warning them and guiding them that they can't build on a foundation that still has emotional or energetic chains attached to it, okay? And the World card coming up in reverse, this is just confirmation of the Devil card that came up. So Spirit again is saying that there's still healing, there's still growth that needs to happen within each of them and within the relationship. So having a child is a major life shift. And right now things feel incomplete, things feel unfinished. There's a lot of healing that needs to be done. So the timing right now is not aligned yet. And they risk, bringing a child into a situation that's not fully evolved yet if they decide to have a child now. Okay, so I asked Spirit if this relationship is going to last. So in the relationship's current state, it's not set up for longevity at this time. So Spirit is saying that it's more likely to be short term, but at this current state, okay? In order for this relationship to last, they both have to do a lot of emotional work, and someone within the energy, one of them or both of them, has to stop resisting change. So with the Hangman showing up in reverse, it shows that someone in the relationship is resisting growth and they're refusing to shift their perspective, okay? So this is like a extremely stubborn energy. So it's someone that's clinging to their ways of seeing things instead of surrendering or evolving. With the Seven of Wands coming up, this shows that they both feel like they constantly have to protect their relationship from the public eye. So there's a lot of pressure that they're feeling, and it's starting to feel draining, and it's starting to feel hard to sustain for the long term. With the Strength card in reverse, it's showing that one or both of them may be struggling emotionally at the moment. So the Four of Swords in reverse came up, and Spirit is showing burnt out, okay? They're not giving themselves time to rest or reflect, as I said earlier in the reading. So this can make it hard to fully heal or move forward together. And with the Four of Cups coming up, this is why it's so important when we saw the Ace of Swords come up before, that there be honest and deep conversations, because someone is not feeling emotionally fulfilled at the moment. There is an emotional distance here. Someone might be pulling back or not speaking up about it, but this is the energy that something is missing, that someone is feeling disconnected. Okay, so now I ask, what is the energy surrounding their relationship in the near future? Okay, so with the Three of Swords coming up, this card confirms heartbreak. It's Spirit warning some kind of emotional pain, whether that's betrayal, it could be lying, cheating, or just some sort of deep disappointment. It could even involve a third person when you get the Three of Swords, or an emotional triangle, okay? So either way, it's showing that someone is going to get hurt. So my intuition is telling me that the King of Cups in reverse is Young Thug's energy, and Spirit is showing that he may be hiding his true feelings, emotionally manipulating. It just feels one-sided. His energy is probably hard to read, and he may not be fully showing up in the relationship. So this is the Six of Cups in reverse. As you can see, it says lacking playfulness. So the connection may start to feel less joyful and just more serious. It's going to be hard for them to move forward. There's still going to be someone holding on to that hurt. And Spirit is saying one of them may refuse to compromise or take accountability. So that only adds more to the emotional block, okay? So again, there are honest conversations that need to be had in this connection. And the last question I asked is, what is Mariah Scientist's energy surrounding her future within the next 12 months? With the Two of Pentacles, Spirit wants her to prioritize balance. Regardless of what she goes through, she will be choosing happiness, celebrating her success. possibly collaborating on new music, feeling inspired, creative, and surrounding herself around a solid support system. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Let me know what you think in the comments.